Hello, world. If you guys are as happy as me and Ken, you guys will know that Sean Strickland won this weekend. Um, we're gonna talk about the card, the fights that went down. Um, dude, we're back, baby. America, dog.
We are back.
Let's go, dude.
It's the
Ken,
best timeline we're living in right now, you know?
that's what I'm saying. Dude, we had so much to go through for this to happen. Yuri loses, you know. Who else lost that was good? Yeah, Yuri, dude. I'm still hurting from that one. But Yuri lost his belt. Uh JDM lost his belt.
Yeah.
Um uh yeah, dude. It's early. My brain ain't working right. But dude, I feel like we were living in the worst like wrestling timeline. Um Now we're back, baby. We're back. America on top. Dude, I don't know why, but I had a feeling Sean was gonna win. You did too.
Yeah, he's one of two American champions.
It's crazy. I think hopefully what'll happen is he'll recover well enough to be put on UFC to like Freedom 250.
I don't think that's happening though.
No,
Unfortunately, I don't think that's gonna happen.
no. Oh my god. But anyways, before we jump into the fights, Ken, what is your overall opinion on the card?
8 out of 10. Too many decisions, but I mean, it happens. But hey, I think both of us, I think from our picks, only missed two or three fights, honestly.
I know we did good. We did good. The I honestly, before we start the picks, I want to say there's been something going on with betting in the UFC. I feel like every single card there's like some type of crazy line movement. We saw that with Sean Brady and Joaquin Buckley. I don't know if you saw the interview with Sean Brady. Apparently the UFC like went to him and he was like, "Yeah, dude, like I'm perfectly fine." Um, I always wonder like, is it just people who put a lot of money on people super late that brings that like to question, or like what, how much money does it have to be to cause somebody to go from a minus 170 to a plus 220? You know what I mean? Like
Probably
it's
a lot
so
of money.
crazy to me. Yeah, like it's so crazy to me. But but yeah, do you have any thoughts on that?
Nah, just like I watched I heard what he said, and like most people, especially like fighters that are like ranked as high as he is, like why would he risk that? You know, he's trying to become a
Yeah,
champion. But
yeah,
he said like he doesn't even pay attention to the lines or anything like that. Like I doubt like most fighters, especially ranked fighters, even pay attention to that shit.
yeah. Here's a question for you. Do you think that fighters like it obviously happened in the past with like James Krause and stuff betting on fights, but like more recently, do you think fighters like after the Paramount deal have ever told like their friends like, "Yo, bet on this shit to go the distance at like plus 400"? Like some crazy fights that like should not go the distance that do.
I doubt it. I mean,
You doubt it?
there's so many factors. Like you gotta have the opponent like agree to go to the distance. Like you never know. Like if one of your shots lands flush, like you never know what's gonna happen
Yeah,
in a fight, dude. There's 15 to 25 minutes of like action. You never
anything.
know.
Yeah, yeah. All right, well let's jump right into these fights. We're gonna start the card off with Clayton Carpenter versus Jose Ochoa. Jose Ochoa ended up winning by unanimous decision. It was pretty clear. I called it by tattoo victory.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, unanimous decision here. Ken, do you have anything to say about this fight?
This Jose was sorry, alarm. Jose was piecing him up the entire fight and then hit him with the body shots. And the body shots really hurt him. Hurt
Yeah,
Clayton. But yeah, it was a clear victory.
yeah. I really do like when strikers incorporate body shots. It looks so nice, and they look so painful when they do land.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, I think definitely when fighters get people into the deep waters, they tend to headhunt. But dude, searching for the body shot is what they need to start doing a little bit more. Um, but yeah, we got Jose Ochoa by decision. Next fight, Bizinger Suzerkayev versus DeJordan Santos. I got this one correct. Bizinger Suzerkayev wins by round 3 submission. Although, Ken, I do have to say, I'm never betting on this fucking guy to go inside the distance again. He, like with what you said, bro, he plays with his
I
food
told you, he fucks around too much,
so
dude.
much, bro.
He got busted
So
open. His
much.
nose was bleeding, hands down the entire, like pretty much the entire fight. Like,
Yeah.
dude, he just plays too much, and
Yeah.
it's not gonna work against like the higher ranked guys.
Yeah. And I feel like that is always what gives people their first loss is when they don't not necessarily take it serious enough, but like they don't necessarily realize that that's not going to work with
Yeah,
somebody who is like has the experience, you know. But yeah, Bazinger Surzakayev wins a minus 700 favorite, wins by submission in the third round with about 45 seconds to go. But yeah, he comes out of Khamzat Chimaev's camp. Yeah, he looks good. I'm surprised. I would not be surprised if in his next 1 or 2 fights he gets fraud checked.
yeah. I mean, it just depends who they give him next. Like, if
Yeah,
they're
that's
gonna give
true.
them somebody like, you know, ranked in the 15, top 15, top 20, something like that.
Yeah, yeah. I say for him, I say you would probably give him like someone like I don't know if he has a fight, but how about Marvin Vittori? That'd probably be a good fight
Him
for
versus Atiba.
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. That's not bad, right? Um, but no, I think maybe it's time for him to switch camps though. You know,
Yeah.
maybe he should switch camps. But no, moving on to the next one. We got Pat Sabatini versus William Gomes. Ken, we have a unanimous decision for Pat Sabatini here. I did not catch this fight. Tell me about it.
Pat Sabatini kind of was catching him with the hands a little bit, just wrestled the majority of the time, tried to wrestle him down. Like, Gomez actually did a good job of anti-wrestling, staying on the feet. It was a clear Pat Sabatini win. Like we
Yeah,
said, probably went the decision and would go to decision and would win because of the wrestling.
yeah, yeah. Well, he comes in as a minus 170, and yeah, I think he did what he. I mean, I didn't watch it, but he did what he had to do. It sounds like, and he got the unanimous decision victory. The one fight that I did see, which uh, which is just terrible fight IQ, Bubba, is Roman Kopylov versus Marco Tullia. Roman Kopylov ended up with the victory here, but oh my god, this dude had Marco Tullio rocked bad a few times, and he could have got the finish, but he just didn't. I mean, he got the victory, but dude, you can't leave it in the air like that when you land something that clean to like do
Yeah.
that much damage. Um, yeah, Bob Ross, man, it's crazy.
Oh, Ross. Chase
What
Hooper.
yeah, right. Uh, but he comes in as an underdog. What did you think about this fight, and how do you think Roman Kopylov did?
Well, this was one of the fights that we agreed to disagree because you thought Marco Tullio was going to win, and I said that Roman's kickboxing would probably win him the fight, which
Which
it
it did.
did. Obviously, he dropped him. He whiffed on the hammer fist going down, and then kind of blew his load. I think, with like trying to get the finish there, and then just grappled till the end of the round because he was tired. And then it was clear in like going into the third round that he was gassed out
Yeah,
from that exchange. I mean,
dude,
it was probably like
he
an
looked gassed.
adrenaline dump because, like, you know how you can get an adrenaline dump after you drop a guy and then they don't
Oh yeah.
go out. So I'm sure that's what happened, but it was a clear win, clear victory by Roman Kopylov.
Yeah, question for you. If you were in a fight, like I know obviously adrenaline's going and you're trying to put them out there. Um, but I always think about why don't they just wait a second and like wait for the shot that's open? You know what I mean? Like they're always throwing like hammer fists that are like easy to defend. Like just wait a second and throw one of those hard ones, like right on the dome. Cause I mean I feel like it takes a little bit longer for people to recover, especially like from the shot that he hit Marco Tullio with. If he would have waited a second to find like the one that put him out on the ground instead of
Yeah.
coming down with a bunch of hammer fists, that probably would have been the better game plan there. But hey, he still walked away with the W. Didn't get any finishing bonus, but he did get the win bonus, so that's
Yeah.
good. Yeah, I don't. I think Marco Tullio got caught. I think that he was looking good, but yeah, after he got caught, it just downhill from there at 100%. Um, yeah, Roman Caballero with the win, middleweight bout. Next up, we got our performance of the night fight. Hometown hero, Jim Miller.
Yeah.
Buddy wins by submission against Jared Miller as a plus 230 underdog. Ken, I wasn't expecting this.
No, I wasn't either. I mean, if anybody was gonna wrestle, I figured it would have been Jared Gordon, which kind of just exposed his head for Jim Miller.
Mm-hmm.
Um, can we just like get rid of Jared Gordon at this point? So I don't have to
Honestly,
hear the
dude.
commentators talk about his 10 years of sobriety from heroin.
Yeah.
Like, dog, we get it.
Yeah. And how we beat
Great
Patty.
story. Yeah. Great story, but damn, dude, like, get over it. Yeah, Jim Miller's still going. Needs 3 more fights to hit 50 fights in the UFC, so hopefully that happens.
Listen, you count
Especially,
him out.
especially like after winning a quick fight like that, he definitely can fight again relatively soon.
Oh yeah, and that's what I'm saying. He took no damage and he looked good. He got the choke and it looked so clean. I remember when he flipped him over, I was like, oh god, Jordan's out, or Jared's going. You know what I mean? Uh,
Yeah,
dude, Jim Miller is like the older he gets, the better he gets. He's like a lightweight. He's a lightweight. What's his name? Who's the guy that coaches Alex?
BJ Penn.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
Glover Teixeira.
yeah, he's a lightweight Glover, man. The older he gets, the better he gets. Um, but yeah, dude, it was a good fight. I thought Jim Miller, dude, the crowd went crazy. Um, but dude, Jim Miller by submission, performance of the night, well earned. I thought it was well earned. Like you said, Jared Gordon. I don't know, man. I think it's time to go, Bubba. Um,
Right.
but yeah, moving on to the next fight, we got Grant Dawson versus Mateusz Rebecki. Dude, Grant Dawson surprises me with a submission in this fight. I honestly thought Mateusz Rebecki was going to put him away inside the distance.
Yeah. I mean, you called it. You said he didn't have a chin, and he got dropped. I thought Rebecca was gonna win after that, but Grant
Yeah, I
Dawson
thought that
come
was a
back in the
clean
night.
drop. Yeah,
Yeah.
literally come back. I thought that Mateusz Rebecki was going to put him out after that because it was like one of those drops where like literally he took a seat and there was no chair. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I think Grant Dawson, he had really good late wrestling. Like dude, this is what I was saying the whole time. If he doesn't get a takedown, he's getting knocked out. That's what I thought the whole time.
Yeah.
Um but yeah, Grant Dawson with the submission. I put money on that one. It was at plus 290. I put it as it's TKO or submission at plus 290. It was good. But yeah, no, that was a good one. And then moving on to this welterweight bout between Joel Alvarez and Yaroslav Almasov. What'd you think about this fight?
We both called it. I think if people don't know Yaroslav Amaslov now they do, right? Especially
Yeah.
after he breakdancing after he beat
Yeah,
a
if they
guy
don't
like
know him
that
now,
down.
they know him now.
Dude, the transition from him, the mat return straight into the arm triangle, that was clean.
Smooth.
Yeah,
Smooth. He
crazy
looks
finish.
strong too, dude.
Yeah,
Strong. Um, yeah, Joel Alvarez, man. I just like we called him. I just don't think he has it anymore. I think he can't really hang with the big dogs anymore. Um, Yaroslav Almasov might be one of the guys who coming from another organization. This dude has some hope. You know,
yeah,
like most of the time they just get slimed out. like they get
yeah.
like
Usually in the
on a
first fight.
yeah, I swear to God. But dude, this guy is hopeful and he looks good. Like he looks like he's supposed to be in the UFC. This was not a struggle for him. It was just like a timing thing. Like, how long is it gonna take me to get there? Um, but yeah, no, I thought he did really good. Joel Alvarez gets submitted by Yaroslav Almasov in the second round. Yeah, who would you give Yaroslav next?
Uh, the Serbian guy, Juris Medic, I think is his
Oh,
name.
Joris Medic. Yeah, 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 yeah. The
Because
knockout
there's a
artist.
fight near Serbia, and he's from Ukraine, and Medic's from Serbia, so that makes
Yeah,
sense.
that would be a good fight. Yeah, no, I would definitely watch that. I think Amasov, dude. It's. I think if he gets someone to the ground, you're in trouble. You know what I mean? He's really good on the ground. All right, I called this one to a T. We had a sacrificial lamb here. Atiba Gutierrez versus Ozzy Diaz. Ken, take it away.
Yeah, Ozzy was my dark horse underdog to win. After the first round, I had hope. I was like, oh, okay. I mean, he definitely lost the first round, but he's hanging in there. And then as soon as he looked at his corner and was like, he has no power, he has no power, I'm okay. I was like, he's in trouble. And then, of course, got knocked out in the second round. So, yeah,
Dude, I feel like you texted me and I didn't see your message until he got knocked out, and I was like, oh god.
right.
This dude got too confident too quick. He looked good in the first round. Um, but that being said, bro, he got fucking killed. Like he
Yeah.
got demolished. Yeah, man, Lamb for Slaughter, minus 1100 favorite. Atiba Gutierrez murders him by knockout. Called it. Knew it was gonna happen. Ken's dark horse, like the Godfather, got his head chopped off, and it's okay.
Yeah, that
No,
was that was one of the couple that I picked wrong. My bad.
that's okay. And that's all right. We can't get all of them right. If that was the thing, we wouldn't be here. We'd be in fucking somewhere else,
Yeah.
millionaires. Um, but jumping into the main card, we got King Green versus Jeremy Stevens. Jesus Christ, King Green by submission. Who would have thought?
Not you. Maybe
Not
me.
me. Yeah,
Maybe me saying club and sub. King Green.
you should have put money on. That shit was like plus 1400.
Yeah, I should have. But hey, at least I didn't pick Jeremy Stevens like you.
Dude, I don't know why I thought Jeremy Stevens. I was looking at his picture, and his picture was looking back at me, and I was looking in the eyes, and in the eyes it looked like a one of those balls that you see the future in, and I saw him landing a big overhand right late,
Yeah.
but
Did you?
no, but
Instead
well I
instead he
did, but
got
it didn't.
tapped out and then he retired without anybody saying anything about him retiring.
Yeah, it was bad. It wasn't the best. Jeremy Stevens, but is it here's the thing, is this his retirement or is this his UFC retirement? Because Lord knows he's going right back into PKFC. He's
Yeah,
going
maybe.
right back wherever. But yeah, Bobby Green, King Green wins by submission at minus 450. 4 minutes and 20 seconds in the first round. Dude, yeah, he looked good. Bobby Green is also getting older and better.
Yeah.
He's also fighting like I wouldn't say Jeremy Stevens is a high level of competition for him, considering he is a minus 450. But that being said, he did win by submission, and yeah, clear and concise submission here. Now, moving on to one of the weirdest fights beforehand. It was a lot of line movement here. Sean Brady versus Joaquin Buckley. Sean Brady was a minus 175, and then he moved. I saw it go to 220. That was the highest I ever saw it on FanDuel. Ken, did you see it any higher?
I did not.
Um, yeah, dude. Did Joaquin Buckley wrestle at all? I mean, oh my God. Kamar
Okay,
Usman,
to be
what did he
fair,
teach him?
hey, to be fair, that first takedown, he did what he was supposed to do, dude. He was like flopping his legs like repeatedly, and then he got up. And I was like, oh
That
shit,
was good.
okay. Okay. He got the anti wrestling and then he immediately got taken back down. And then he shook his head and he's like, fuck. As soon as I saw him get taken down again and just he got taken down against the fence and he was sitting and he just like so defeated. Like I just knew it was over right there.
Dude, I'll be honest. And I think Sean Brady was talking about it as well, that he wasn't 100% in it mentally with the Morales fight, that he wasn't all there for it mentally. Dude, if this is Sean Brady mentally there, I'm afraid for anyone. He looked so good, dude. Like that being said, it was Joaquin Buckley, and if you're watching, like him versus Kamaru, there's some tells there that the wrestling is a whole. But oh my God, you have Kamaru in your camp. Did you learn anything? And also, do you think that this? Do you think that Joaquin's just too muscular?
I mean, that could be it. Like he was fighting at welterweight, was or not welterweight. Didn't he fight at middleweight
Yeah,
and then he
yeah,
went down? Yeah, it just might be something like that. But I mean, obviously, have having the strength will help you wrestle or
yeah.
anti-wrestle. I just think that there's just that huge hole in his game, and like three of the top like five people in the division kind of wrestle. So it's going to be kind of hard for him to make any kind of shot or chance run at a title shot.
Yeah, 100%. I also think that Joaquin Buckley, he loads up on his big power shots. Like he's not someone who can come here and just knock you out. That he like brings that shit down and then tries to kill
Yeah,
you with it. So
yeah,
that's
he
just
was
such an easy
swinging.
tell. That's just such an easy tell for Sean Brady or other wrestlers. Like it's just crazy because who's because if Bilal Muhammad wins his next fight, that's someone who's up there. I mean, to be fair, I don't even think um like dude, I even think like Carlos Prates would destroy Joaquin Buckley. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah. I think
Prates
Carlos would take him
destroys
down and
him.
just control him the entire time.
Dude, I think JDM destroys him. No, I don't
Yeah.
mean wrestling, but I just
No,
mean
no,
like
no. I'm saying Carlos Frontes could probably take him down and control the entire time.
probably. But
I was-
but dude, yeah. And he's like the champ is Islam and that's what we're seeing. It's like come
yeah,
on now. Um But no, yeah, Sean Brady wins by decision here. I thought that he would get the submission eventually. Um, I thought that after the first round, he was either going to get the submission or ground and pound. This also goes into what I was saying earlier. He was kind of doing the Khamzat ground and pound style when he was above Joaquin because he would just be like, like
yeah. But some of like, I mean, when he started Donkey Kong hammer fisting him, like, so I can't remember who said it, but one of the another MMA fighter was like, I've never seen that many shots and like in that position, like a full mount, like thrown and the fight not be stopped because like he's not improving his position.
yeah.
He's not trying to like get out of the position. He's
Mhm.
just laying there blocking the shots, and that's not intelligently defending yourself. So I
Yeah,
figured it could have been stopped second round, especially third round as well.
that's what I was gonna say. I thought that maybe not the second round, just because there's still a chance there. But when Sean Brady is full mounted in the third round, and you as the ref have watched this fight from the beginning, and it's like you know 10-8, 10-8, maybe help Joaquin Buckley a little bit end the
Yeah.
fight. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean Joaquin Buckley's got to do something, man. That is I mean, we thought Alex Pereira had a wrestling hole. Holy shit. This dude, God. Um, but yeah, Joaquin Buckley loses, Sean Brady wins. Sean Brady, man. Hey, if they make the Islam versus Ian Gary, dude, I would not be mad if they did Sean Brady versus Morales too for like a fight night main event.
No, I think they'd probably do. I think they're looking for probably for like Pratis versus Morales, something like that.
That
And
is
then
more sorry.
Sean said he wanted to fight Kamaru, but that's if Kamaru doesn't move up and wait.
Dude, I think Kamaru is like, I hope Kamaru does good in his next fight, but I don't know why. I just think the age is getting to him. I know he did good against Joaquin Buckley in his last fight, but I don't know, dude. I just think he's gonna depending who they give him, I think he's gonna lose the next fight, Kamaru. But Sean Brady versus Carlos Prates, I think Sean Brady wins that fight, dude.
You do? I
I think I think Sean
I
Brady
don't know.
I think Sean Brady predicts the knees because, dude, Protest's knees are insane. But I think that he predicts the knees, and that's where he gets success with takedowns.
I mean, Carlos Pratis is all legs, so
Yeah, right.
I just don't think Carlos would take the fight because he's kind of fighting back. Sean said he doesn't want to fight back. He fought back this fight and he fought back the last fight. And
Yeah,
with Philly coming up, he wants to fight at Philly, but he's not willing to sacrifice like moving up and fighting up to fight at
yeah,
Philly.
yeah. No, I hear you. I hear you. Yep. Sean Brady by unanimous decision. Good job, Sean. I wanted him to win. This is the one that well, you had Joaquin, right?
Yeah, this is the one that I said Joachim Buckley, but
And then
that was because that was just based purely on him having Kamaru in his training camp and thinking that he, could anti-wrestle. But I did do a parlay with him and Pat Sabatini, the Philly parlay.
oh, nice, nice, nice.
It was
Um,
like it was like $40 that I won. It wasn't
nice.
anything big.
There you go. Paid for a dinner, baby.
Yeah.
Um, dude, the next fight I think we disagreed on too, and I was right here. I think you had Waldo, right?
No.
Then okay, we agreed then. Yeah, dude, Alexander Volkov.
I
Alexander
didn't say
Volkov wins
Waldo at
by
all, dude. I
decision
think you
here.
said Waldo.
No, no, I had Volkov. I had Volkov. Um, Volkov comes in and wins. I thought a clear victory. What
Yeah.
about you, Ken?
I mean, Waldo was landing, I think, bigger shots, just not the quantity wasn't there. I think throughout the fight, Alexander did what he had to do, kick the leg out, take the power away, and then just piece him up from distance. It's basically what
Right.
he did the
Yeah.
entire fight. He did hurt him at one point, wobbled him, and then like you said earlier, he was patient. He didn't get to finish, but he was patient after he wobbled him, and he didn't rush in and throw anything like unnecessarily to put himself in danger. So he just played it smart. He is the second ranked guy. Whenever you are like the top like 2 or 3 people in the world, like I don't expect you to do something stupid to get a finish. Like I understand why they just, would rather get the decision, be smart, and win the fight because at that point in time, one fight loss can like set you back like 2 or 3 years. And especially with his age, it makes sense that he didn't try to do anything crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just gonna say this because Alexander Volkov has been fucked multiple times. Dude, this guy deserves the belt shot. Like he deserves a shot at the belt. Um, he beat Cyril Gahn, and then the judges gave it to Cyril Gahn. And now Cyril Gahn's fighting. He fought for the belt, and now he's fighting for another belt.
Yeah.
And Alexander Volkov is waiting in the wings, and he's winning these fights, and he's doing great. He's winning on his back, and he's winning. He's beating a striker, which I feel like throughout this fight, what I was watching was more of Alexander Volkov landing shots on his back foot and Waldo Cortez Acosta trying to land the first shot. He could
Yeah.
never find the jab. He could never land what he wanted to because Volkov is 6'7". You know how hard that is to land when you're what is Waldo like 6'4", or whatever, like 6 foot. He's smaller, shorter. Another thing, dude, Volkov, dude, he worked them body kicks well, dude. He did
Yeah.
really good body kicks. Yeah, man, dude, I don't know what it is. Braided Volkov, mythical fighter, bro. It's crazy, man. He's
Do you think what would you say if they did so they're obviously doing Alex and Cyril if like both those guys take damage and they're out for a little bit. What if they did Tom versus Volkov?
I'd be okay with it. I'd be
And
okay
then
with it. Dude, I don't know
how do you feel about
why.
having two active heavyweight titles though?
Dude, listen. Here's the thing. I'm okay with the heavyweight division being held up belt wise because everything else in the heavyweight division is so good right now. We have Josh Hokett. You know what I mean? We got Alex. We have Volkov. Like I would because here's the thing, Volkov deserves it. Deserves a chance. I don't want to see Volkov waiting like too long. Hopefully Alex wins with not taking too much damage. But this also brings up another point that I wanted to ask you. Dude, I feel like everyone turned on Tom.
Yeah, I mean nobody cares about Tom anymore, dude.
Nobody, bro. It's like it's like Tom Aspinall is the literal like definition of everything moves on fast, so fast. Um, but yeah, Alexander Volkov wins by decision. I would like to see Alexander Volkov fight for the belt next. Do you agree?
Yeah, I'd like to see him fight either the winner of Alex and Cyril, or possibly do like title fight with with Tom, something like that. He
Dude,
deserves one of those three guys.
yeah. Yeah, apparently Tom there's something about Tom being able to come back this summer or something like that. Um Crazy. Took him so long, not even a surgery. It's wild. But what are you going to do? Moving on to the flyweight title bout between Joshua Van and Tatsuro Tairu. We disagreed on this one. Ken got $10 richer from me. This makes the podcast record 2-1. Me and Ken.
Dude, even my
Um,
girlfriend picked Josh Van. You lost. Lexa knows
I
nothing
know.
about
I know.
fighting. And I asked her, and she's like, "Yeah, Josh Van. I think he's gonna win," and he
Listen,
did.
here's the thing. I didn't know this. This is what I'll say. Tatsuro Taira gets finished by Joshua Van in round 5. Um, this fight made me so excited for Van versus Pantoja.
Yeah,
Um, because I thought Tatsuro Taira was gonna put like work on him, but Joshua Van showed me he is championship worthy. I also think Pantoja is championship worthy. They're two like probably the close. They're the two of the people that deserve the belt the most. Um, that fight is going to be so much more competitive after watching this fight. I think. Ken, opinions?
the sad thing is though, if Josh Van does lose to Pantoja, it's 1-1. So then they have to do a third fight.
I know,
But
I know.
but yeah, I think this fight pointed out that, I mean, I don't know how Pantoja's wrestling compares to Tatsura's, but if it's anywhere equal, Josh Van can anti wrestle and can stand up from the takedown. So I mean, that just showed that Josh Van does have that in his game, and he's clean with his hands, dude.
So
So clean.
fast, dude.
Yeah.
Like so fast. The one thing that I'll say though is he's boxing heavy, and you didn't see Tatsuro Taira do it too much, but Pantoja is definitely gonna come in with heavy leg kicks. You
Yeah.
know, um, the Pantoja versus Tatsuro Taira, it's just how they want to enter. You know what I mean, dude? Tatsuro Taira was fucking shooting from the middle of the the middle of the cage. I think Pantoja is going to work a little bit more cage grabs, going to work a little bit more cage work and try to put him down there. Because, dude, Joshua Van is not someone you want to be standing in the open with.
No.
Dude, he looked like a champion. I was on the fence because hey, it was a fluke win, I know that it happened, but that does not show me your skills as a fighter. That shows me that you're the champion right now. This is your chance to show me how good you can be. And he showed me, dude. He showed me. I thought Tatsuro Tai was going to go in there and submit him in like round 3 or 4. But no, dude, your boy. First leg of
Yeah.
your big Parleezy.
And now you're a believer, right?
I still think Pantoja wins. I still think
Nah, I don't know,
Pantoja
man.
wins.
I think I think the odds will be a lot closer this time than they were last time,
I think
because
it'll be
Josh was a
Pick'em.
huge underdog. Yeah,
I think it'll be
probably.
Pick'em. I think it'll either be Pick'em or Joshua Van will be the underdog again. Just because I think that people are going to view Tatsuro Taira as an unexperienced person, and they're going to view Pantoja as an experienced champion who has title defenses, who has been in the fire like that. Um, so yeah,
Tara's 18-1 before this fight. How's he inexperienced? What do you
not,
mean?
but I mean inexperienced in a title fight, like inexperienced in a UFC title fight.
Okay, yeah, so
His competition is not near as good as Pantoja's.
yeah,
Um,
I've heard some rumblings that Pantoja's not ready to go. They might do Manel Cop.
oh God,
Yeah.
I think Joshua Van puts out Manel Cop.
Do you?
Yeah, yeah, I think that happens. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Fight of the night here. Joshua Van at the plus 135 coming at the underdog. A lot of people made money. My boy Ken made some money because talking about this next fight, dude, we got the middleweight title bout between our Lord and Savior, Sean Strickland,
Yep.
versus Khamzat Chimaev. Sean Strickland walking around as a plus 375, coming in looking like Alex Pereira. Dude, shaving his head. Ken, take it away.
I mean, after the first round, the like 15 seconds in, when Sean got taken down, I was like, oh crap, this is not going to be a good fight. This is not going to be a fun 25 minutes for me.
No,
But
dude.
Sean did everything right. He pretty much just held his hands. I've never seen it before, but he had like one of his hands like stuck in his armpit and two on one on the other hand. So Hamzat really couldn't do anything, and he just like laid there pretty much the entire fight, or the first round, sorry. And then the second round, Hamzat seemed gassed, obviously. Um, I think Sean caught him with a right, which wobbled him a little bit. Did you see that?
Yeah. That I think that's what started the forced takedown and everything.
Yeah, because that's when he tried taking him down, and then Sean got 3 minutes of ground control. Who would have thought that
Mm-hmm.
that would have happened in the fight?
Dude, I know.
And then just Hamzat like pulling guard. Like, dude, that was crazy. That's the
I
moment that I
thought
was
it
like,
was
this
gonna be
fight's
over.
over. Yeah, that's when I thought the fight was over. But Sean clearly won round two and three. Hamzat came back round four pretty strong. And then round five, Sean just did enough of what he had to do, keep him at the distance, pepper him with a jab, and just, keeping the distance and staying safe. I think it was a clear 3 rounds to two. Um, I don't know what that one judge was thinking, giving 3 rounds to Hamza,
I don't know. She's
but
always
yeah, it was
trying to
clear.
save them, bro.
Yeah, it was clear 3 rounds to two in my
Yeah,
eyes.
dude. Sean Strickland split decision win. Um, I think one thing I noticed in the first round, and this is what it's made me feel good, but it also scared me. Hamzat forces everything. He doesn't let the things like come to him. He goes and finds them, right? So in the first round, when he took Sean down, I knew it was gonna happen. We all knew he was gonna take Sean down. I got excited when I saw him trying so hard for the choke and the finish. Like, yeah, gas yourself out. Sean, that's all Sean wanted to do was wait. All the
Yeah,
Sean's game plan was I think his game plan was to let the first round go and all of his energy be put to defending his neck because he knew that's exactly what was going to happen. And like you said, bro, as soon as Sean landed that two to the face, and then I think it was Hamzat's front foot, he like stepped and it was a little off. And it was like, dude, I could tell like Sean's sneaky, bro. Um, I did get a little scared when he missed that takedown and he fell on his back. I thought he injured his shoulder and I thought he was gonna like quit. But nah, dude. Sean, like you said, blanketed him for the rest of the round. Or blanketed him. I think I don't know if he got up or not, but dude, Sean comes in as these underdogs and he's like so unassuming. And I don't even know why. He proves it every time. He was the underdog in his last fight. I mean, dude, he was the underdog against Izzy. Big underdog here. If he's the underdog in his next fight, I'm throwing the house on him. It's like,
yeah.
it's crazy. Um, yeah, uh, dude, Hamzat broke his nose, and I don't know if you saw the photo of Sean after the fact, but it was bad. He had a huge, like broken nose. Who cares though? Dude, that's our champ. He's back, man. He's back. Um, it's exciting. My question to you is do you see Hamzat Chimaev versus DDP now?
No, because he's moving up.
Oh no. Yeah, you're right. You're right. DDP, I mean Hamzat is moving up. But that's so weird. Why is he tweeting out all this like I'll see you soon then Sean Strickland and stuff, you know?
Oh, maybe he's talking about real
Crazy.
life, dude. Maybe he's still holding a grudge, even though they seemingly squashed everything in the
Yeah.
cage.
Yeah. No, my bad. I didn't mean Hamza. I meant Nasruddin Imavov.
Versus who? Sean?
DDP.
Oh, you think they're gonna do that fight
I
in the
think that
meantime?
would be the fight. I think that would be the fight to set up who, because you could arguably say that the Sean Strickland and the DDP fight, the first one was pretty even. So you can like kind of market that to be an okay trilogy, you know?
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
just think I mean Sean thinks Imamov's next because he, you know, believes in the ranking system,
yeah.
believes he deserves a shot. He's just obviously gonna go support Alex at the White House and then, fix his broken nose, get back in there, train, and then he'll be ready to defend the belt probably later
What do you
this year.
think? What do you think it is about Sean?
Just no nonsense. Blue collar, you know, blue collar guy. Just likes to fight.
He pays his taxes,
Yeah. Come on, man.
dude. It's
Doesn't
crazy,
like
man.
pedophiles, just
He
normal stuff.
stands for the right things,
I've been only
dude.
one black guy in your corner.
Dude,
Did you
I
see
don't know, dude.
the post
Yeah,
fight
who the
thing?
hell is that guy? That's all I saw on my feed. Nobody cared about Sean winning. It was just like, who's this Michael Jordan looking ass motherfucker?
Right. Did you hear him during the they were like, when I think Herb was like telling him like the rules and stuff. The guy was like, "Stay focused. Stay focused." I was like, "Who are you? Why are you telling
I
him to
think
stay
I think
focused?"
I think Sean. Maybe it's Sean. Like Sean just is like, I always have to have a black guy around me.
Well, that's his wrestling coach or
Yeah,
jujitsu coach is
yeah.
the one guy in his corner.
Dude, Sean, it's like you saw that thing about when Sean was it Sean was talking to Sean and he was saying like, it's just easier to be the bad guy when people have told you you're the bad guy your whole life. And it's like, dude, fuck Sean, you're the bad guy, man. Keep doing what you're doing,
Yeah,
buddy. Like,
yeah,
I'll
right.
take it. The striking has gotten way more like he throws twos that are sneaky. You know what I mean? Like the backhands, like what he caught him with. And then he threw one later in the fight that was like kind of a hook to the ear. Dude, Sean looked so good this fight. Like his takedown defense later in the fight was good. All my TikTok was like Khamzat when Sean Strickland defended the second takedown, like like it's over. It's over.
Yeah,
I am surprised it went the distance though. Um, that I'm surprised with.
I wasn't surprised.
No, you weren't. But
I knew it was going to go to the distance.
we're gonna end this podcast with just letting you guys know Ken had this shit in a crystal ball. Ken hit a big parlay, 20 to 400 something. What was it?
$20 to 420 or $433. All it
Ken
took
bet
was
on
Josh Van and Sean Strickland to win. That's
with a
all it
100%
was.
profit boost.
Yeah. Max $20 bet. That's the only reason why I only bet $20. I would have probably bet
Yeah,
50 if I could have, but it was max
yeah, right.
20.
Yeah, but dude, it was. I would say overall great card. I was happy the whole time, and Daniel Dubois won earlier. I don't. If you have any time today, watch that fight too. Daniel Dubois versus Fabio Wardley. It's a boxing fight. It was one of the best heavyweight fights of all time. It was really good. Daniel Dubois gets knocked down the first round and like the fourth round, and then comes back and wins. It's so good. But that was good. A great combat weekend, guys. A great combat weekend. Um, Me and Ken, we'll be back later on this week to do some predictions for this week. We're gonna do 2 videos this week probably. I know I say that and then we post nothing, but listen, we're coming in strong. We will catch you guys sooner than later. Thank you guys for tuning in. Ken, you want to say anything before we get out of here?
Yeah, we'll catch you. And then also, Jake, could you motivate me? Give me some
Ken,
motivation.
listen, I'll motivate you, dog. When you have a glass of water and you want to drink it, all you have to do is put that up to your lips and suck as hard as you can, because that's what we do in life. We work as hard as we can, and this is not going as good as I wanted it to. You're definitely unmotivated. Uh,
Yeah, man.
I'm out. We're leaving.
I never suck anything in my entire life. I refuse.
We're out of here.